Okay.
Hi.
This is a video response to the top things I love about British English.
Which, by the way, doesn't make sense because there's no such thing as British English.
It's not something you say.
No, it's British accent, British language, English accent. British English makes no sense.
So that's a bit of a typo.
So no, learn how to.
First insult.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, check. Well, a check, C-H-E-C-K, is a checklist, or you check it off something.
Exactly.
You
have to spell them differently, otherwise it doesn't make sense. You would get confused.
Like how English do. I mean, it's a bit weird how they do the different, like 3 different theirs, but they're all spelled differently.
Exactly.
And we're not pompous. We just. Our language mainly generates from other things like
and
French,
we don't invent the language
Latin,
here.
Yeah, it generates from like.
You're acting
like
as if we made it up. Like we can change these things.
We really can't.
No.
There's slang,
Not quite possible.
But that's different. I mean, like it generates from like years of like language like from ages ago, and like American comes from like some kind of slang, but a shorter version of ours, or something like that. I don't really know much about that, but yeah, and no, we do not say no.
Oh my god. No, Nikki, no.
Okay, fine. People do say like they do put a bit of emphasis.
We put a bit of emphasis.
We don't go no. Okay,
and we don't go no.
We don't stutter. There are other people who have the stutter, and that's very unfortunate for them. But I mean, do you hear me going like a sheep?
In general, as English people, we don't do that.
It's just a thing.
It's just a no.
Don't do.
And then T's and words. We put T's in words.
You
must have gone to a really rough area of England.
Or just met the worst people you can, like chavs and gangsters and like just or wannabe gangsters as well. Like I mean, fine. There are other people. I mean, even in America, you say what. Because I've heard it before. When I went to New York and California and stuff like that, you do say what.
Exactly.
We say what here. But there are other people who do say what. Who do say better, not butter, or whatever you're trying to say. And we don't put emphasis on
butter.
And we don't say better.
I know.
You say we put emphasis on O's, you put emphasis on R's, you'll notice that, so it's like better, colour, flavour. It's not funny. We're not lazy bastards.
That was really rude.
That was a bit mean.
That was a rude comment. So now we're giving you back all this criticism.
Yeah, I mean, we're not.
That wasn't
we're not lazy bastards. That was just plain.
We didn't invent the fucking rule.
No.
Sorry, she's acting as if we did.
There are people like, I mean, most people who put on those kind of accents, they're not being lazy. They actually like that kind of accent. And like they like to think that they're all rough and shabby and gangsters or whatever they think.
Exactly.
Blah blah blah. Basically, flavour and colour are needed. We don't say colour. We don't say flavour. We say flavour.
Flavor.
Flavour. Flavour. No, you need the U. The U's are a valuable part. You put a U after a Q. You put a U in colour and flavour. You just spell it differently. If anything, no offence. Really don't want to be offensive, too offensive now, but you're being a bit lazy then because you're just taking a word out. I mean, fair enough, we are a bit like weird with pineapple and skizzers, but hello, you say that as well. You don't say it, but you write it. So, I mean, everyone does.
And then bollocks. It doesn't really come from bullshit. I'm not quite sure how you relate the two words.
Sex
education.
Sex education here. Bollocks is a man's dingus, a dick, a willy, a penis.
Whatever you want to call that thing, it's not
balls.
Bullshit.
Penis, sorry. It's
or balls was it she said?
Yeah, balls. I mean, it's
no.
It's not. Doesn't generate from a balls. Dingus. That's a word you can play around with. Dingus. That's an interesting word of some sort. Yeah, and then it was, what was the other one? It was twat and twat. I say twat.
Okay,
I said
you said twat or twat depending on where you come from. No one says twat.
Not
That's
even
the first time I've ever heard.
Not even in Scotland or Ireland or Wales. No one
First
says
time
twat.
I've ever heard twat.
It's just you.
And I've lived in England my whole life, so
10 years. But yeah. The first years of my life, I don't really remember. So yeah, I was like 2, but don't need to know my life story. Sorry, we also wrote a list because there's a lot.
yeah.
She can't write.
And a twat and a twat, that's not a vagina. I'm not quite sure what dictionary you used to make that one up.
English dictionary. A twat is more something like, you've had a wanker. It's more
a
like
twat is just saying you're dumb and stupid and retarded.
It's just more of an insult. It's not like can't pussy. That's
that's
a vagina.
Come on.
Oh my god, Edwina, I hate you, vagina.
Doesn't
mean vagina, Edwina. And what was it?
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's something old men say in
I don't
pubs.
say. I say thanks because I'm not a 50-year-old man.
Exactly.
Man.
Thank you. Thanks.
But when people do say cheers, yeah, I admit that my
dad at the table, when you're like toasting to something, you say cheers.
My dad has said cheers. I'm sure your dad said cheers. People do say cheers. Some women say cheers as well, but people do say thanks. Thanks is a commonly used word here in England.
Yeah.
And also it was fringe and bangs. They are both weird words.
None of them make any sense.
I mean fringe. Fine, it doesn't really make any sense. But bangs is a sound. Just thought I should point that out. And can we just say also, what's a sneaker?
And the restroom. Do you sleep in the bathroom?
I don't. I normally use a toilet or the bath. That kind of thing, and I don't really, and also sneakers, I don't sneak around in my trainers, I train, I run general training, trainers, sneakers, you sneak around, you just creep around, but yeah, so,
I think we've done insulting them.
Yeah, we're sorry now.
We're not insulting the Americans, just this video in particular.
Yeah, we just felt it was a bit
out of order.
Exactly. So yeah, we do pronounce T, just so you know.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Yep. We'll say this for you. Toodle-doo or do. How you like to say it?
Oh yes.
Toodle-doo.
Goodbye, my fellow friends.
We speak like this.
Aha.